It has been well over 24 hours since the hostile takeover of the Westgate Mall, and every passing minute becomes more agonizing for family members who are yet to trace their relatives now. This is a main tracing center that has been set up by Red Cross and volunteers. They have a helpline where you can call to find out if your relative is among those who have been admitted in hospital or are on the diseased list. Now we've seen family members coming here since morning just to see if they can trace their relatives.
But she's not in the system yet.
It would be a long night for dozens of families across the country who are yet to hear from their relatives who were at the Westgate Mall at the time of yesterday's terror attack. And to keep off unnecessary crowds from the scene, families with missing persons were directed to the Oshwal Center in Westlands, where a tracing center had been set up. And by dawn, families had already started streaming in, all with questions whose answers they hoped they would get here. At the center, the Red Cross officials and volunteers have been getting updates from hospitals where victims are admitted, as well as information about those who failed to make it. But the news was not always as expected, with volunteer counselors at hand to assist those overwhelmed. Richard, a tour operator, was looking for one of his clients, a tourist from the United States who, together with his two friends, had gone into the mall for shopping. But while the other two made it out, he is yet to be found.
Walikuwa watatu. Kaniandikia message wakaniambia 5 minutes wanatoka. Sasa katika hizo dakika 5 kaanza milipuko ikaanza. Sasa wenzake wawili nimeshawapata, lakini mmoja hatujampata. Sasa nimegawana na wenzangu, wao wageni wengine wako kwenye hospitali wakimwangalia na kwa njia yote ile watakayompata ama.
His name was, however, not on the list of those admitted in the various hospitals, with fears that he could still be among those taken hostage in the mall. But he will not lose hope. Not yet. Out of the 59 who have died from the attack, 3 have been identified as British nationals, with President Uhuru Kenyatta's family also among those bereaved.
I feel the pain of every life we have lost and share your grief at our nation's loss. My nephew and his fiancée were amongst those who died in this attack. These are young, lovely people I personally knew and loved.
Volunteers have been flocking the Oshwal Center, assisting all affected by the tragedy. These, as many more, come out to look for missing friends, colleagues, and even employees.
He works with us in the office of the president. He was supposed to be on duty at the Mironia Casino. So at the time of the incident, that's when he was supposed to report. But apparently, so far, he was not seen inside, nor has he been traced.
Very disturbing. The wife is expecting any time now, so it's a situation, very hard situation.
We just got the information that 11 o'clock there were some 25 bodies was taken there. So we don't have the list, so we wanted to check again.
And as the clock ticks, they can only hope that the nightmare ends soon. Esther Kahumbi, Sunday Live.